This section is about product safety and product installation. I need to talk briefly about safety. Out of sight, out of mind tends to be the way we address these situations in our interaction with insects in our environment. Whether you are cognizant of the situation or not, spraying of toxins is the most common way of pushing back against insect invasions. Once they have invaded your space, then you have another series of issues to deal with, but they also usually involve the use of toxins. Now, I know as adults we tend not to be in direct contact with these toxins initially. We don't crawl on the floor, we don't touch them, but they're there. And for those of us who have children and pets, these toxins are dangerous. They enter the body and they never leave. We also clean our environments periodically, wash down surface areas, certainly in commercial buildings and things like warehouses and office buildings. We wash those ceramic and tile and terrazzo floors. All of these toxins that we use to push back against the invasion of insects generally are toxic. So this is a problem for all of us, and we all can do something about it. The breakthrough that these products represent is a non-toxic way of killing all insects without harming any of us. The products are safe, and the products will not harm children, pets, or yourself, or the environment. So when we talk about safety, let's talk about eliminating the problems we have now. Secondly, in dealing with this product, I've demonstrated this before, but these products are harmless and in fact actually good for you. I'm stirring up a little bit now to show you. Take a drink of it. There's nothing in these products that would harm you as a human. They're engineered to be devastating to all insects. Not so bad. What we want to do here is just quickly explain how easy it is to work with these products and why it's well worth the small amount of time it'll take to install them into your living space. The only thing you have to be aware of, these are fine powders. So you should wear a dust mask. These are like 12 cents. You can buy them anywhere. Actually, there's two of them stuck together here, but you can buy these anywhere and put one of these on to keep from inhaling fine powder. We recommend this definitely, that you do this. Also, this is a $1 pair of eye goggles. You can find these anywhere. Get a pair. They will solve the problem for dust in your eyes. Other than that, it won't harm you to have it on your skin. You can wash it off very easily. It's not toxic. These are engineered to be only dangerous for insects. So let's take a moment now to talk about installation. These products are easy to install and well worth the time. We prefer cleaning companies come in and clean your whole area and lay down what we describe as a barrier against infestation. Again, nothing stops one bug from crawling from another apartment to your apartment, or coming back in your suitcase from a cruise, or working its way through an apartment complex. But we want to do everything we can to set up this barrier so that we have no insects. Now, new construction, it's real easy. You sprinkle the product between the 2x4s on the plumbing in the walls, on the electrical cables in the walls, and you leave it. That sets up a deadly barrier for the insects that when they cross it, they generally will die. The product retains its kill factor indefinitely. They never become immune to it, unlike all the man-made engineered poisons. There is one aspect to this, though. We do encourage you, once the product's been installed, to freshen it up with a little bit of extra every 6 months so that the electrostatic charge, which draws it to the insects, and you can see this in the kill video, that it's more rapidly attracted to their bodies. This is a simple Parmesan cheese shaker I got from a store for my home, and filling this with the powder, you can use a straight edge to sprinkle it along the line of a baseboard. If this were the baseboard, you could put it right here and sprinkle it, and then at the top, and take a broom and brush it in along the top edge, and then when it falls to the bottom, or you could add more, brush it in at the bottom. It's better to leave it a little while. If you can leave it a couple of days and not deal with it, that's best. That way any bugs that you do currently have will certainly be destroyed. But if not, and you have a time-sensitive issue about it, just take a wet rag, wipe down the baseboard, or open exposed area that you need from a cosmetic standpoint, and that will leave the powder in the crack of the baseboard, both top and bottom, and likewise at the back of cupboards and plumbing openings in the bathroom cupboards, places like that. Anywhere a bug would generally be able to access your living environment, you try to put a trail of this. It's pretty simple. You can buy these various spice shakers with little holes in them that work great. You can buy these type of ketchup and mustard dispensers, and they make good little puffers. And all you do is, when you pull the electrical plates off, and spritz back in with this will get powder back into that area. Electrical sockets and cable openings are typical places the bugs will find pathways into your walls. Don't forget, if you don't do this and you live in an apartment complex, somebody else will be driving their bugs to you eventually. The more that this becomes the common way of dealing with the situation, the more susceptible you are to being invaded. If you have a larger job, or you just like to play with these things, this is a typical rose bush sprayer where you put the powder in the container and you pump this and the powder will come out. Works great. These are generally not big jobs either. You can do in a whole apartment, in 20 minutes or whatever. Again, cleaning companies that install this as a cleaning process and barrier it can do it quite quickly. If you're using this in a commercial situation, you may have more access to the openings, like in a steel building where you store product. You can still put this along the walls to keep bugs from coming in, and of course as they cross the path they will be attracted to the product, and that product will kill them. So there are no safety issues, but wear a mask and the goggles or some kind of eye protection, please. Wash the product, excess product off if you get it on you, or wear a long sleeve shirt and gloves if you like. It's not dangerous, but you certainly shouldn't be foolish about adding lots and lots of powders to your skin. It would dry your skin out, that type of thing. The installations are simple. If you don't already have the tools at your house, you can get them at any store. Will have some variation on the theme. And if you don't have a straight edge, this is a kind of painter's straight edge they use to paint up to a line. You can use anything. A piece of cardboard will do. Anything that's a straight edge that you want to hold up to the top of baseboard and places like that to sprinkle it without letting it get all over the place. It'll work perfectly. Again, the primary purpose here is to lay down a barrier so that no insects come into your environment, and if those that do somehow get in a box that's shipped to you, or luggage you bring back from a cruise, they will find no place to go and breed. One bug can turn into a real bad problem when it starts laying eggs. You don't realize it, but then months later now you have massive infestations. And spraying toxins, liquids, it will only kill them temporarily. This process sets up a barrier so that you don't have the problem ever again.